Have you ever dreamed of a place where ancient history whispers from every stone, and the mountains are so green they look painted? That place is Bulgaria. I arrived not knowing what to expect, and found a country bursting with life, color, and some of the most delicious food I've ever tasted. Bulgaria is a hidden gem in Europe where you can slow down and just be. The air smells of roses in spring and roasting peppers in fall, a true symphony for the senses. Let's skip the tourist traps and explore the real Bulgaria small villages, bustling markets, and the kitchens of new friends. This is a story about connection, about finding happiness in the simple things. Bulgaria taught me that a full heart is more important than a full wallet. Imagine walking down a cobblestone street in Plovdiv, one of Europe's oldest cities, where Roman ruins sit beside colorful art galleries. The scent of freshly baked banitsa drifts from a bakery. You have to stop for a bite. This isn't a movie set, it's just a Tuesday in Bulgaria. We'll talk about how you can live here, really live, on just $500 a month. So come on, let's explore together. I promise it will be an adventure. $500 a month in Europe? In Bulgaria, it's not just possible, it's reality for many. The secret: live like a local, not a tourist. Housing is the biggest expense. In smaller cities or villages, you can rent a modest apartment for about $200 a month. Food is where Bulgaria shines. Skip restaurants, shop at the local market. For $150 a month, you'll eat like royalty. Sun-ripened tomatoes, creamy Cyrene cheese, homemade honey, and liutanitsa. You cook with the seasons, and every meal celebrates the land. Getting around is cheap. Walk everywhere, or take a bus or train for just a few dollars. Utilities like internet and electricity, about $50 a month. That leaves $100 for everything else. Coffee with friends, a museum ticket, or a bottle of excellent Bulgarian wine. It's not a budget for luxury, but it's a budget for living. You learn to find joy in experiences, not things. A picnic in the park with friends can be more memorable than a fancy dinner. This is the simple math behind the Bulgarian dream. It's about creativity, resourcefulness, and savoring the richness of everyday life. And that's what makes it work. Meet Elena, a retired teacher in the Rhodope Mountains. Her pension is modest, but her life is rich, thanks to her garden. In summer, her plot overflows with cucumbers, peppers, and herbs. She preserves enough to last all winter. My garden is my supermarket, she says. Then there's Stefan, a young artist in Plovdiv. He rents a tiny studio, makes coffee at home, and finds inspiration sketching chess players in the park. His joy comes from creativity, not spending. Stories like these are everywhere. Grandmothers selling wildflowers, neighbors trading garden produce, friends sharing tools. Buying from a baba isn't just a transaction. It's an exchange of kindness. Living on a budget here teaches resourcefulness, repair, reuse, and share. Potluck dinners, neighbors helping with childcare, and a spirit of mutual support are the norm. Community isn't a trend, it's a way of life. You learn the art of making do and discover that abundance isn't about money. It's about connection, generosity, and finding joy in the simple things. That's the real wealth of Bulgaria. Bulgaria's quirks are unforgettable. On March 1st, everyone exchanges red and white Martinitsi bracelets for health and happiness, then ties them to a tree when spring arrives. The head nodding is famously confusing. Nodding means no, shaking means yes. It leads to funny moments, but it's part of the charm. The Kukeri festival is wild. Giant masked dancers parade through villages, ringing bells to chase away evil spirits and welcome the harvest. It's ancient, loud, and unforgettable. Name days are huge. If you're named after a saint, friends and family visit with gifts and well wishes. No invitation needed. It's a day of open doors and open hearts. These traditions make life here unique. connecting people in joyful, unexpected ways. In Bulgaria, every season brings a reason to celebrate. Living simply in a foreign country can feel lonely at first, but in Bulgaria, that doesn't last. The warmth of the people melts away the distance. It starts with small gestures. A neighbor leaves cherries on your doorstep. The baker saves your favorite pastry. Even with a language barrier, kindness bridges the gap. I once struggled with a bus schedule. An elderly man helped me, waited with me, and made sure I got on the right bus. That's how you find your Bulgarian family. Not by blood, but by connection. You're invited to name day celebrations, treated as family, and welcomed with open arms. The sense of belonging is the true treasure here. Community isn't just an idea, it's a fundamental need, met in abundance. People look out for each other, sharing joys and sorrows. Living on a small budget deepens these relationships. You come for the low cost, but you stay for the richness of connection. With little money for entertainment, you start to see adventure everywhere. Bulgaria is a paradise for nature lovers. Hike the Rila or Pirin Mountains, swim in glacial lakes, or picnic with $1 million view. The Black Sea coast offers wild beaches and quiet fishing villages, simple pleasures, no crowds. One evening in Sozopol, I watched the sunset over the sea. The only cost was my time. History is everywhere. Ancient ruins, medieval fortresses, hidden monasteries, often free or just a few dollars to enter. Even a city walk is an adventure, intricate woodwork, street art, the way sunlight hits a church dome. You find your favorite park bench, your go-to cafe for cheap, delicious coffee. Joy isn't about big events. It's about collecting small, beautiful moments. Bulgaria is full of them, waiting to be discovered. The best adventures here don't cost a thing. Life in Bulgaria on a tight budget isn't always easy. Bureaucracy can be slow, buses late, and sometimes the hot water just disappears. The language barrier is real, especially outside the cities, but every new word is a victory. Living with less requires a mental shift. You can't buy your way out of problems. You have to be resourceful and patient. There are days when you feel the limits of your budget, but overcoming them builds resilience. You learn gratitude for what you have, not what you lack. Every challenge, navigating paperwork, learning a phrase, receiving a neighbor's kindness, deepens your connection to this place. You're not a tourist. You're part of real, beautiful, messy life. If you're looking for a place that connects with your soul and shows you the beauty and simplicity, you might find it here. I hope these stories have given you a taste of that magic. If they have, follow along for more adventures. Your support means the world to me. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Until next time, keep exploring.